Washington University law professor and a Fox News contributor. So I think it was Andy McCarthy who made the point that if you started over with a new special counsel, the statute of limitations, you'd be starting from square one, and the statute of limitations could run on some of these other charges. And this idea of slow walking the investigation came up a number of times, some Republicans suggesting that the DOJ deliberately slow-walked in order for some of the most substantial charges related to Burisma to lapse.
Yeah, I think there's some points of the line of questioning where it just got to a maddening and a rather difficult position for the Attorney General in terms of what his answers were. I mean, he doesn't really explain a lot of these details. First of all, he says, I never considered anyone else for this special counsel. And he said, because I didn't want to disrupt the investigation. That's exactly why most of us were saying you should pick someone else as special counsel. There was a need to disrupt the investigation. You had two whistleblowers that had come forward to say that essentially the fix was in. You even have, liberal commentators saying the Hunter Biden case was an unholy mess. And so why would you want to continue that? I mean, disruption sometimes is a good thing. Second, these investigations were already fairly advanced. If you brought in another person for special counsel, they wouldn't have to start at the very beginning, right? They would review what their options were, what was still remaining on the table, and move relatively quickly. But Garland refused to deal with even the most procedural questions. I mean, his entire appearance could have been avoided by just sending a note to Congress saying, go pound sand. I mean, that's basically what he was saying. They were saying, can you answer some basic questions here? And he said, no, I'm not going to do it. And this is where we get to this maddening part. For example, he says, look, Weiss had total authority to go to California and D.C. to bring those cases. And if he didn't, it was just a question of partnering. And those two U.S. attorneys said, we're not going to help you. Well, why? I mean, the lack of curiosity of the Attorney General is breathtaking. Why would two U.S. attorneys tell the Delaware U.S. attorney, we're not going to help you? Why at that point wouldn't the Attorney General say, can I intervene here to help you along the way? Why did Weiss just basically take all of his stuff and go home? All those are questions that aren't answered. And I'll note one other thing, John. In the first few minutes of questioning, Attorney General said something that I thought was quite remarkable. They said, basically these members were saying, we need these answers. And he said, you're going to get the answers from Weiss. And then he said, when Weiss gives you his report. Well, a report from a special counsel tends to come at the end of the investigation. That would put this on the other side, likely, of the election, and probably after any impeachment inquiry.
All right, so we're going to watch for that to be underway again. Jonathan, there's probably a few people listening who are probably not too shocked at the lack of curiosity and lack of answering those questions, but we'll see where they go with this when they return.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.